What Peter's doing in this moment is he's yielding himself and submitting all of his fishing expertise to the authority of Christ. And so they go out into the deep, they let down the nets, ton of fish pour in, they can barely haul them in, they're calling for help, from the other boats, and both boats are beginning to sink. And Peter, despite his reservations, takes a step of obedience, and God blesses him with the biggest catch ever. Now, as I was researching this week, I need to tell you this. There are a fair number of people out there who made this passage all about the fish. I mean, it was all about the fish. If you happen to have a King James version, if you look closely, it reads like this. Jesus says, let down the nets, plural. And Peter says, I'll let down the net, singular. Now, I don't know what's going on in the original language. None of the other translations, ESV, NAS, NIV, none of them render it that way. So I'm not sure why King James does that. But man, these preachers took that and ran with it. Man, they're like, if Peter had just let down all the nets, God would have given him every fish in that lake. We got to stop limiting God when it comes to the blessings that he wants to give us. We handcuff him with our disbelief. And they would have prospered more if they had just believed and received. But we limit God with our lack of faith. And all God's people said, huh? Is that what this is about? Is this text about the fish? This is not about the fish. This isn't about, hitting the jackpot, getting the mother lode of all catches, the greatest fishing story ever told. This ultimately is not about the fish. This is about the one who made the fish and at whose command the fish obey. This is one big object lesson for Jesus to demonstrate just exactly who he is. You know how I know this isn't about the fish? Look at Peter's response. He doesn't just start grabbing fish, throwing them in the air, making it rain, singing, I'm in the money, I'm in the money. He has a very different reaction. Look at verse 8. But when Simon Peter saw it, he fell down at Jesus' knees, saying, depart from me, for I am a sinful man, O Lord. See, if this is all about the fish, Peter's going to be trying to form a corporation here at this point. A little partnership. Like, you and me, Jesus? Come on, we're going in the fishing business, 50-50. Or maybe 60-40, maybe, right? Start bargaining with him. But no, he says, depart from me, for I'm a sinful man. Before we talk about the significance of what's going on in this moment, and I think it's great, you want to know how I know it's not about the fish? Jump all the way to verse 11, our last verse in our passage here today. It says that they left everything to follow Christ. They get out of the fishing business on the very day that they have the greatest catch that they've ever had. Why? They found something better than a prosperous day at sea. They found the Messiah, the Lord. They found him. This text is about Jesus, just like all the other texts in the Bible. It's not about the fish.